J to the Co. This one is for you. Well, first off, here's my scent of the night. Nostalgia Perfumery. Country Cabin. Gotta cut my nails. So you and I discussed what fragrances you should wear. Now for context, guys, you're going to wonder why I'm suggesting these scents to a female. She's an alpha type female, okay? She's not the girly, dainty type. She's the alpha, the leather jacket, the stuff like that. That kind of female. With that said, she wanted some heavier, more aggressive scents. But beforehand, J to the Co. I'm going to alert you as to which ones are boozy and which ones are not. You said you wanted some heavy scents, some good, like, no, I wouldn't call these all crowd pleasers, to be honest with you. Some of these, not everyone's going to like. But you want something loud, you want something aggressive, you want something strong, and I'm here to deliver that for you. So I don't have to restate the prices a million times. Any of the Cremo is going to be between $20 and $23, depending on where you get it. Cremo Bourbon and Oak. This one has more of the aged oakness of the barrel versus the bourbon. There's a little bit of bourbon in it, but it's more the oak barrel you're getting. Super good. 20 bucks. Cremo. Now, I know some of these are for your boyfriend too, and as we spoke yesterday, your boyfriend is aware of Cremo. He uses their body washes. You need to get their fragrances too. Cremo, bourbon and vanilla. Now you can tell by the level which one of these I like more. Yeah, it's probably this one, right? Okay, so you got the bourbon and vanilla right here. Super good fragrance. I got a backup bottle of this because this is wonderful. I love it. It's not a sweet vanilla. You get the bourbon, but this time the oak barrel. But this one is, the oak is sort of in the background on this one, and so is the bourbon. The vanilla's in the forefront in the opening. Bourbon kind of comes out later, but it's still there. But this is really, really nicely done. Cremo, bourbon, vanilla. You didn't think, all you Cremo fans, you didn't think I was going to give her a suggestion of a winter fragrance without suggesting the spice and black vanilla, right? Now, this one hasn't been in my collection too long, haven't used it too much. I really like this one, and it's actually got a bit of a boozy note in it too. It's not noted, but I have it, or it's not noted in here, but I have it listed with my other boozy fragrances because I get a bit of a boozy hit out of this. But it's the spicy and black vanilla. It's dark, it's spicy, it's loud. People will know you are there and you're coming. They'll know. Now, this one is Jean-Marc Paris Tattoo. This is Paco Rabanne 1 million meets like a marshmallow s'mores type. It's good. This is super good. I haven't worn all this. I decanted about 8 milliliters of this, but I have worn it a lot, and it is super good. It's bubble gummy. It's got like a sweet gourmandy marshmallow chocolate type. There's patchouli in here, but you don't really pick it up. Like, you pick it up a little bit, like a tiny little bit, but it's enough to It's enough to just kind of give the fragrance some backbone. It's really good. I know you said you don't like patchouli, but you don't pick it up that much in here. And so far, everything here is between 20 and 30. Boozy. This is a brandy. This is a zaharaf pour homme intense. It's brandy. It's got some cinnamon in it. It's spicy. It's a bit old-fashioned. Not the most masculine thing that I'm going to suggest on here, but close. Like, not far. And this is I believe this is a 50 ml. Oh, eau de parfum. Eau de toilette, I believe. Yeah, eau de toilette. All of the criminals are eau de toilettes. If you want something a little nice that's a tobacco-y, kind of strong, spicy, as I told you yesterday, you asked me about CK1 shank, and I said I would forego shank to get this. Insurrection Too Wild. This is a by the fireplace type. It's warm, it's definitely spicy. It's attention grabbing. It's pretty loud. Longevity on it isn't the best. Longevity on any of those isn't like the best you're gonna find. You're gonna get between 4 to 6 hours of them. But the darker stuff is normally meant towards like date night kind of stuff. And we went into the second one I showed you is actually one of my top 3. But all of my top 3 are in this list. And if you watch this channel enough, you know what the other 2 are. And they're coming. This is cherry tobacco, spicy kind of sweet, not too sweet though, but like, and it's like not a cigarette tobacco. It's like a pipe tobacco. Number 2. Get it now because it's out of production. You gotta get it now, and it's about $20. Mont Blanc Individual. This one is the raspberry dryer sheet. I will tell you, the patchouli is a little bit more forward in this one. It just is. It's not like overly patchouli, but it's there. And you can definitely pick up on it. It's not like super heavy, but it is what it is. Alright? The last one. Y'all know what the last one's going to be. It is zaharaf. Signature pour homme. By far. I always tell people second place is just second place because it's, behind number 1. But like usually when you think of second place you think like, okay, but it's close, right? Not really, no. Not really, no. Now, J to the co. I told you the price of this one, I believe. And you probably won't flinch at this price. You're probably not going to flinch. It's $100. Okay. Is it $100 worthy? Yep, it is. Like, obviously, people look at a bottle, they're like, well, that's not worth $100. The stuff in there. I'm going to give you a little lesson here before I end this video. Granted, yes, the cap, the bottle, the atomizer, the juice inside, the screen printing on the bottle. No, it doesn't total out to be $100. It probably totals out to be 5 or 10. Like, and then so if you like priced everything up, the shipping, and they could still make a profit, probably at $20. Now you're thinking, oh, that's bad. No, it's not. Here's the only fragrance that I could justify at this price, and here's why I justify it. For $100, and the big one up there is 160 or 155 or whatever. Here's why I justify that. I mean, I can pick up any of the other ones there, and the two closest to me are, like, the two ones that are closest to this are legit my top 3. When I wear zaharaf, first, if you know the story, George flew around the world to source the ingredients to make this, right? So that's part of the cost. This man took time out of his life to literally, he didn't do what all the other companies here did and just go, okay, let's just throw some ingredients together, bam, bam, get it out there. And he used expensive ingredients. So actually, I take my statement back. When you account for the ingredients and when you account for the labor and the packaging and the shipping and the time and all that stuff, it's probably more like he could make a profit of 50 on this. But you've got to pay the man for the work that he put in here, because it's the perfumer that you have to pay, and the bottle, and the people that did the design, and the company themselves, zaharaf themselves, and you got to pay for their time and their labor and stuff. So probably $50 or $60, right? The other 40 for flying around the world, for taking time to handcraft something like this, for the experience of it, like, if I put this on, I'm not going to put it on because I'm wearing something else. They both contain oud, but they're two totally different types of fragrances. Well, you already know what I'm wearing. It's the experience, the quality. Like, you're not going to have to ask. With Creed Aventus, people are always asking, which batch? You're not going to have to ask which batch. There's love, there's passion that goes into this. I've spoken to the man on quite a few occasions, directly. You don't have to ask is there going to be something wrong? The man's not going to put it on the market if there's something wrong. Okay? The customer service, top quality. The relationship from business to customer, unrivaled. The feeling that you get when you put this on, and it's that nice, woody, smoky oud, the patchouli. There's patchouli in here too, but you don't really pick it up. You pick it up a little bit. It gives it some backbone. I believe that there's pear. You know what? I got the ingredients list right here, but I believe that there's pear in it. But I got the ingredients list right here. Let's read it off. Zaharaf Signature Porom. It's an eau de parfum, an EDP. It's got cardamom from Guatemala, lavender or fresh cardamom from Guatemala, lavender from France, black pepper, juicy pear, blue cypress from Provence, ginger roots from India, blonde cedar from Virginia, temple oud from Indonesia, iris. Iris does kind of round it out and give it that creamy note too. From Florentine, pimento leaves from Jamaica, fir balsam from Canada. It's got sandalwood in here. I love sandalwood. From Australia, gold patchouli from Indonesia, black amber, myrrh, and frankincense from Ethiopia. So you get to know where most of your ingredients are from. You could message him and he'll tell you how they're sourced and where they're sourced and who sourced them and anything you want to know. He'll tell you the perfumer, anything you want to know about them. That's why this is by far the top fragrance. And it's really, really nice. Dude, I have legit been like, just walked in the room with people and they're like, oh dude, you smell really good. And I wasn't even near them. I just walked in the room and they're like, oh yeah, hey, you smell nice. And I always get those. Like, and it's not like with the other fragrances. Oh, that's pretty good. It's nice. Yeah, it's, you know, it's acceptable. It's doable. This is always like, people are always like, hey man, that is really nice. There's one more to show you. You want boozy? Or two more to show you. You want boozy? This is a daiquiri. I don't know if I showed you this or not, but it's daiquiri. It's nice. 75 mils. All of these are under 30 bucks except for zaharaf, but well worth it. 70 mils, I believe, or 70 or 80 mils or something. 2.5 ounces, so 75 milliliters. And then you have this one. You want loud. The Keenite already know what it is because they saw me move the bottle. You want loud? You want boozy, you want leather, you want tobacco, you want rum. You want me to throw the bottle at you? Bentley, Intense for Men. This is strong. This is an eau de parfum. And I believe this is an eau de toilette. Yep, eau de toilette. This is a beast. This is an eau de parfum. Keep in mind, I'm like that dude that's like, hey, you know, 10 sprays. One or two. You don't need any more than that. Okay. This is it. This is what you do. This is your stuff right here. You want one spray, 2 sprays at max, and you want to go out and have people know you're there. This right here. This will do it. Don't wear this around people that have allergies to, or kind of like reactions to fragrances or anything. Don't wear it with them. You're gonna give people some problems. Peace. That's my video for you, Jess. Anna, your video comes next. Later.